What is up, y'all? Welcome to another episode. GMAK, the Boiler Man, coming at you live from the second studio. Got mad studios. We're just trying different all the time, man. On this episode, man, we're going to talk about cleaning your tools and proper care for your tools. And I'm not going to get into every individual tools. I have a few examples here of what I'm talking about, and then I'll explain why. Again, everything you see in these videos is opinion-based. I haven't looked into the manuals or read into the companies. I just know from my own experiences. That's what I share with you guys, just from what I've been through in the field, dealing with the day-to-days and how they affect the business. So that's what we try to focus on. If you're new to the channel, man, we appreciate you guys being here, man. If you are kind enough to hit that subscribe button, man, smash the like. Help that algorithm shoot our videos up to the top. It's greatly appreciated. We put a lot of effort into this channel. So again, going back to what I was saying, I wanted to talk to you guys today about taking care of your tools. At the end of the day, if you're a mechanic, if you're a plumber, if you're an electrician, again, you guys know we talk about everything blue collar. So it doesn't matter who you are. I don't care if you're a steel worker, if you're union, you're non-union, you're private, none of it matters. At the end of the day, we live in a tool-based society, at least in our world. So I don't care if you're swinging a hammer or you're twisting wires all day. Your tools take care of you. Why should you not take care of your tools? It's the same thing as your car. You know, if you're driving a high-end vehicle, you're not putting fuel in there. You're not putting crappy oil in. You're making sure you're doing oil changes, right? So this is really no different in making sure you're taking care of the tools that take care of you. For me, as a burner technician, I use an array of different tools, right? We do a lot of electrical, but we also do a little bit of light plumbing as well. So I've got, you know, my different types of tools that I use, but I'm very cognizant of keeping my clean because I've been on jobs with guys, and I'm going to give you an example in a second, but when you have like a pipe wrench, right? And the pipe wrench has the jaws. The jaws are what connects to the pipe, and that's what gets you that nice grip. So when you're tightening the pipe or loosening the pipe, you don't have slippage. I had guys that just beat the balls off of these, and I get it. If you're a pipe wrench guy and you're using one every single day, you're going to get in it, man. You're going to get dope in it. You're going to have oils in it. You're going to have all this in it. I get that. But at the same time, man, if you want to have your tools continuously work well for you every single day and show up for you the way you're slinging these wrenches around, you want to make sure you get in there and take the time to care for it. So I'm going to show you real quick what I mean. This is just an example. So I have a 2-foot rigid pipe wrench here. You know, the back end really doesn't matter much for this conversation, but obviously you don't want to bang this up. You need this for leverage. But really what I wanted to discuss with you guys is this, right? So you have this bonnet. Now, you can see this one's basically brand new. I don't do a lot of pipe work in my day-to-day, so I keep my stuff pretty clean, and it's fairly new. I usually give newer ones away to my guys that need them more than I do, but I always like to carry them. But again, looking at this, it's got my little bonnet here that controls the draw in and out. And then more importantly, even than that, but I like to keep all this clean. You see, like all in here gets dirty. So then when you're just loosening and tightening the nut, right? Sometimes it can get stuck. So you see how mine moves nice and easy because it's clean and new. And then the other part that's really important is these jaws. Now you see mine, again, like I said, the rest of the wrench is very clean. But what else happens as you're tightening, loosening every single day, all this stuff in here gets caked up with dirt and pipe dope and all types of stuff. So you really want to do your best. Like the nice thing about these wrenches, man, is you can pretty much loosen this thing all the way out if you want to. Take it apart. I'll put it in like one of those grinding machines, but like a wire wheel, and just give it a really nice polish, man. You can take this whole apart. So you can take the bonnet off, slide the drawer out, clean all this out, really polish everything nice, and then just oil it up, man. Give it some lubricating oil, maybe some silicone-based lubricating oil on there, so this thing slides back and forth nice. Now that's on the pipe wrench, right? And that's a great example. For you plumbers out there, man, it's like one of the #1 things I see is guys like, oh, I need new wrenches. Well, the truth is these wrenches really should last a lifetime. I mean, even Rigid, which is who makes this one, claims that you should be, it's like a lifetime warranty on them, and it's like that for a reason. But if you don't care for your tools, they're not going to work for you. Now, secondary to that, for me, I use Nipex. more like a channel lock if you use channel locks. It really doesn't matter. It's all the same. But this is what I have in my bag. But the same thing applies, right? You have mechanisms here. So this one is a button push where it slides, right? So all this I want clean, right? I don't want to have any obstructions here where I can't easily slide this while I'm on the job. And then on top of that, this is the part that grabs the pipe. So same to the wrench, right? I want to make sure these jaws are nice and clean. So when I grab onto any type of pipes, there's no slippage, right? Those jaws, if I can get closer here, are what grab the pipe and really lock on there nicely. So again, another set of tools, and I just brought three things. I brought a pair of lineman pliers. I bought my channel lock or Nipex, however whatever you prefer, and my pipe wrench, just to show you, give you an example. Now, very similar to those is the same thing. You see, sometimes I see guys, they use their lineman's plier. Again, for me, I'm a Nipex guy. I like these. They're comfortable. You see how loose they are, how easy. I can just do this. Now, some of you guys have lineman's pliers out there that are so rusty from not taking care of it. Maybe it gets wet. Maybe you're in certain conditions, and then you don't oil it. Then you don't take care of it. And then the thing's like, you can barely open it. Well, how are you supposed to use these if you let it get like that? So I oil them very frequently. When my jobs are done, I mean, I'm going to use a napkin because I don't even have my... but again, if I'm on the job, this would be like a regular towel, like a cloth towel that I would use for my hands and some other things. But if I was to get oil or any contaminants on this, I take the time, I wipe the jaws, I wipe the handles before I put them back in my bag, right? You don't want to have fuel oil or dope or things inside your bag either, because then you're going to contaminate other tools. But with that said, I'm going to do the same thing here, man. I want to oil the mechanism where this spins, right? Which you usually can see very easily. It's this little circular thing. It's going to be on every pair of pliers there are. So if it's not Nipex, if it's Klein tools, which a lot of people have, it's all the same. You want this to things slide nicely. Me personally, I also get in here, same thing, because this is the grippy part that twists my wires, whether I'm twisting them tight or I'm loosening. So I want to make sure these grips are good. I don't want slippage. There's a reason these things are grippy, okay? There's a reason why it's designed the way it's designed. Make sure your shit is working for you. Same thing with the cutters, but the cutters is a little bit different. As time evolves, they're gonna, if you use them a lot, and then depends on what you're cutting. You know, if you're a plumbing like tech, like a burner tech, but there's a lot of plumbing involved, I might use these for more than just using on wires, which I probably shouldn't, but it does happen. And the same thing down here, it has like a wire crimper. So I make sure all this is clean, man. And at the end of the day, so you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. And this can go for any tool that you guys work with, man. If you're using hammers, you got a waffle end, or you have the claw of the hammer, or you're using to pull nails, like obviously you don't want to get a bunch of shit in there, right? You get like wood jammed in there and dirt and other things. Keep all your shit clean, man. At the end of the day, you don't have to listen to me. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm the one just shooting the videos and sharing my experiences with you, but I'm also sharing them from my experiences being out in the field and having situations where I didn't take care of my stuff, or I let my stuff rust, or I let my stuff go to shit. And then when I needed it most, when I was in a jam and I needed those tools to perform, guess what? I got shit from it. So at the end of the day, just take your time, man. Even if it's after the end of the week, I don't care how you want to do it. Me, I try to keep them clean every job. Obviously, when it's really busy as a tech, especially in the winter for us, when it's heating season, obviously I don't have enough time to sit there after every single job, but I still wipe my tools down. At the very least, when the job is done, I take my towel and I wipe down any oily things, or if there's paste on any of my stuff. I like to make sure my stuff is clean before I put it away. And then if you get yourself on a schedule where it's like on a monthly, you take, an hour with a wire brush. You don't have to have a bench. I mean, even if you have like an attachment for your screw gun and just put it in there and just take the time, man. Clean your shit up, man. Because when you need those tools most, they're going to show up for you. And to me, there's nothing better than pulling a tool out of a toolbox and knowing that it's going to give me the performance that I want from it, right? There's a reason I bought the tools that I buy. There's a reason why I spend the money that I do. I mean, a rigid 2-foot wrench is no, simple thing. Yeah, I could go to a Harbor Freight or a cheaper place and buy a wrench, but I want good quality stuff. And so if you're going to buy good quality stuff, why wouldn't you take care of the good quality stuff? Again, just my point of view, something I'm sharing just based on my own experiences. And I hope you get something from these videos. I hope you got something from this video. I know it seems so elementary and something that you think that you come across every day and it seems stupid, but there's so many people out there that don't take the time or maybe don't thoroughly understand that this is how their tools operate and why they're designed the way they are. And I got to come on here and I got to explain this to you. I hope you get something from this video, though. I really do. We take our time out of our day to provide this information and share with you like our experiences. So we appreciate you guys being here as usual. We're very thankful for the subscribers that we have. If you have anything you want to share or any comments, please, man, drop one down below. We always respond, and I try to respond fairly promptly. I can't promise it's going to be within an hour, but I'll definitely respond, and we can have the communication, have the back and forth, because it means a lot to us, and that's how we grow. So appreciate you guys being here. Hope you're killing it. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're killing it in your business. Have an amazing day. Peace.